Hi. Wow, Zyre. Snapping. You guys are so quick. So quick at it. Welcome in, everybody. Jeez. You guys are faster than YouTube now. I tell ya. Like vultures, but the right type of vultures. And not only that, like, how often am I early? How often am I truly early? Very rarely am I on time. Today I'm on time. Did you? I did see you got the gold Snorlax. Snorlax. About chat. Give me 1 sec, guys. Just get everything ready. I'll chat with you guys for a bit. Tell you what we're doing today. And then we'll jump right into everything. Don't worry. Today is like the bonus stream. Red Bull for show. It's now been 48, but I have a cherry Dr. Pepper or a Red Bull now. And I can have a carbonated drink. Dude, that's sweet. Glad you're feeling better, Zyre. Snorlax, I did see your gold Snorlax. Was it $75 or did you get a deal on it? I'm not a Red Bull drinker. I'm not much of an energy drink drinker, to be honest. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just never been I honestly, I've always been naturally high energy. Like, perspective, I do like soda. I will say I like soda. I love a Coke. Nothing wrong with that. But I don't drink coffee. I used to take caffeine pills when I was a lifeguard when I was younger, just because, like, I would, like, hardly sleep and then go and do that. But, like, for the most part, like, all of my, like, pre-workout, any of that stuff is all caffeine free. I don't drink coffee. I have the odd soda. Like, I probably have one diet soda per day. Maybe the odd Coke if we go to McDonald's for a treat or something. But, like, for the most part, I'm, like, no caffeine. I'm just, like, pretty high on energy all the time. I'm not a big soda fan. Oh. How long are you going to be live today? I'm not home yet. I'm a Sprite guy. Oh, a Sprite girly. Doy. I'm going to be on... How long till you get home, Snapping? I'll tell you guys what I'm up to in a second here. But how long till you get home? Drix, how you doing? What's up today, Donnie? That's a good question. I'll hop into it in a second. Honestly, today's going to be kind of boring for the most part. Hour or so. Oh, yeah. I was talking to my wife last night. She was like, how long are you going to be streaming for? And I said probably around 3 hours. So I'll tell you guys what we're up to today. I did promise Snapping Turtle we'd do some matches. And at some point in time, if you guys have some cool decks, I'm not going to queue at all today, probably. No, Donnie. Stream is boring. No, Donnie, stream is boring. Wait. Okay, wait. Let's read the Snorlax stuff. My dad got it for 70. Oh, that's pretty good, I think. And those, the 151, that looked like Chinese. Were those Chinese cards? This ain't text. Woo. Ain't no holding them. Hey, oh yeah, the Texas Hold'em song. I get it. Yeah, it just took me the dyslexia. I read and then it has to compute afterwards. Okay, so yeah, today, guys, I need to get footage. So I'll do some battles. I did promise Snapping Turtle a best of 3 today. I did say that if any donations we get today will go straight to tournament prize pools. So if anybody does any donations or stuff or has any cool decks, I'll probably just be like, yeah, let's do a battle. Or a best of 3 or whatever. But for the most part, you know, I'm kind of hoping to get the footage that I need today while just hanging out and chilling. Like I said, might be a little bit more boring than normal because I'll probably be, you know, I'll be interactive with you guys, but like being completely honest, the Palkia deck I was playing yesterday, I need to get 3 matches at least that are well casted, as well as with each one of those have to have a different opening. So because there's 3 different openings to the deck, I have to do intros for it. Then my Skarmory deck that I made, I'd like to attempt to do the same thing for that, and then do an intro for that. And then I have a Dawn clip that I'd like to make that I need to get the setup of the Dawn with the Carnivines. And then I'll obviously want to audio with that too. So that's kind of where we're at on what we're trying to achieve today. Like I said, doesn't mean I'm not going to be interactive, doesn't mean I'm not going to hang out, doesn't mean I'm not going to play games with you guys. It just means that I'm probably not going to be doing queues because I spend all week queuing with you guys and then I don't get the footage I need. So then on Saturday, I have to go back and redo it. So, I'm just playing. It's not your guys' fault. It's my fault. I just get so into it that a lot of times, even yesterday, we had some really good Palkia footage. But the thing is, I'm so interactive with chat that I don't have it actually good enough to post it for a video. Desire, I'm too lazy to even play. Okay, I'll be RB. Sounds good, Snapping. You just come back whenever you're ready. Do you want me to send you all the cards I got today? They all arrived today. I got today. You can if you want. I just told you what I'm doing, Snorlax, so probably not going to even entertain looking at that and tell them know what I'm doing. I'm not telling you need to shut up. I'm telling you that my ADHD tendencies make it harder for me to get everything I need because I'm so social. I'm so social. Because the last two videos didn't actually do as hot as I would have liked. The Carnivine video is not dead yet, but I think that I want to attempt to do a different type of intro so that we can have a good shot on it. I also did notice that, I don't know why, but Godsley hasn't made a video on this yet. So there is a chance that if I hit the right moment with this deck, if I can get it done in the next day or two, hopefully he doesn't get it done yet, and I can get the good footage and get it done. For real, BRB. Oh well. He'd be bored talking to himself though. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so welcome to the Saturday stream. It's gonna be a chug-a-lug, but I'll still be with you guys. I'm just I am trying to get what I need today. So if you think you can help me with what I need, I'm totally open to doing viewer battles also. All right. Okay, so we are going first on our first match of the day, and this is a opener that is with just the Origin Form Palkia. So this deck, like we'd mentioned, has three different openings. And this opening is probably the weakest opening of the three. The reason for that is because it doesn't really put you in a very good offensive posture. Now, defensively, 120 HP to retreat isn't that bad, especially with the Misty potential. But this one is going to be the slowest growing starting of any of the starts for this deck. So we will jump into a Misty right away. You know what? If it's not going to happen, it's just not going to happen. The reality is we don't have energy anyway, so there was nothing that was going to force this to be a better situation anyway. Him starting with an Arceus EX in their starting spot is likely also going to be quite slow. So not ideal, but definitely not the worst case scenario. So getting the Pokeball out, yeah, I mean, likely we're at a point now where the Misty didn't work. We know the Misty didn't work. The Palkia is not going to be retreated, so it just makes the most sense for us to attempt to get this Palkia ready and fired up to take out this Arceus in the long run. So this Arceus EX, as you guys know, it works the same as Pikachu EX, except it's for any Pokemon. So he is going to want to fill up the bench. Chances are, maybe he wants to get Dialga on the board. I was going to say that a lot of times that if you do have the Arceus start, sometimes you do want to kind of just wait and put everything out at once, because if your opponent does have a Sabrina, it can set you back quite a lot. So let's just say, second energy goes down on Arceus EX. If we had a Sabrina put in the Dialga, then it is going to jump us quite a bit ahead, because it is a double retreat cost, and likely this deck he's running has 1 or 0 leaves. So, and there we go. We've got 1 leaf there. There is really no point at this point in time for us to do anything too crazy. What we will do is we'll put the cape down, and what that's going to do is make it so that if he does put another basic on the board, it's not going to be able to get the kill unless he adds 2 of them. So, well, actually, he's going to have to add 2 of them and play a Giovanni. So, trying to just get as far as we can into it. Swag, welcome in, dude. Tell you what we're all about in just a hot second. What we're up to today. Now, the Misties and the Iridas essentially in this deck. So, against this very, very meta Dialga Arceus deck, now, admittedly, they had a slow start, but they likely, pretty much what I'm trying to get at is our Irida and our Misties are essentially what we're hoping take us past the tipping point of not being as efficient as him. But like I said, he is going to have to fill up his bench if he wants to get anything serious done here. And you know what? We're also at a point now where just stacking up energy and letting him do what he wants, this is probably the best case scenario for us. Sabrina is not going to hurt us too much if he plays one on us, because we'll just go into the other Palkia, not a big deal. If he gets this Palkia kill, also not a big deal, because we can go right in next turn and kill this Arceus. Alright, so there we go. Sabrina happens. That's why we did put the other Palkia on the board. And unless a Giovanni goes down, he's also not going to be killing this one in one turn. Alright, so he is opting to slow his build down a little bit and just goes into the concede. See, it's stuff like that, like that make making videos tough, because like that was actually a scenario where like he probably hadn't lost yet, but considering we got a Tails on the Misty and we like just did a slow play, we probably had that in the bag. Very close. Like, it's just really, really unfortunate that, he leaves it out so we don't even get a chance to play out the rest of that match and then it become really good footage. Swag, welcome in. I enjoyed the streams, to be honest. It's cool to see the process of how it's all made. Yeah, Swag, welcome in. Hope you're doing good, man. Today's kind of a boring stream. I was just saying. Swag, we will do some battles and stuff today, but I have like a list of content that I wasn't able to get all the footage for I needed this week. So today, the main focus of the bonus stream is for me to make sure I get the footage I need to make 2 long form videos, potentially 2 shorts, potentially 3 shorts. So, and then if any Misties take off. So that's kind of where we're at today. So I'm kind of, if I'm in like casting mode, I'll probably respond a little bit less to the messages that are going out there, but I'll definitely respond to everything in between matches. Whatever works. Yeah, dude, thanks. Appreciate it. Obviously, and I did mention any donations that come in on the Saturday stream all goes straight towards the prize pools. And yeah, if people want to get in on some best of 3s and stuff, or like, there also is going to be times potentially where I'm like, hey, I'd like to fight against this deck. And if one of you guys has that deck, then it doesn't need to be random. I can be against anyone. So that's where we're at. But Swag, what are you up to this weekend? Any exciting plans? All right. So we are going first again. Okay, so on this opener, it is the Manaphy opener. We are also going to put, just for now, we'll put one of the Palkia Origin Forms on the bench. And we're going to stop from putting the other one on just for now, just to see what the Pokeball gives us. So, we'll play the Pokeball here. We are kind of hoping to see a... There we go, Palkia. Okay, so this is going to be perfect. We know that them starting out with Marshadow in their opening spot is not exactly what they're going to want, because likely they want to retreat and get the revenge off, right? So we can be rest assured that they are going to have to play some stuff to either pull it out, or that they are going to commit into it, and it is not a good situation. But it does help us with not falling too far behind on energies. Okay, so this is going to be a Gallade Marshadow deck. The question is, will there be a Riolu Lucario being added to it? Definitely digging for something. Strings Raid. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for the raid. Always appreciate all the love, guys. Thank you so much. Alright, so we are going to drop the Professor's Research right away here. And obviously the Ralts on the back gets first energy, which I'm not sure I think that that is the best, but it doesn't matter. I am not playing them. I probably would have opted to put it on Marshadow. On either, actually, even if you've committed that that Marshadow's going to die, it's almost better at that point to commit your energy onto the other Marshadow, because now it's his second turn. He can get... Okay, so he just did it in reverse, right? Because now, next energy, no matter what happens, he can be ready to go in and do whatever needs to be done. What we're going to do is, just to keep the ball rolling on our support cards, because we don't want them to overstack, let's get the Misty out. And if it pops... Damn. Okay. So, oddly enough, that much energy is a liability right now. So, because of that, we'll put the Origin Form on the table here. We are going to put this onto Palkia. And then we will do this Oceanic Gift here. Now, the one thing we do have is that they have nothing to do any damage on the bench. Yeah, let's just get both the other Origin Forms ready to go too now. So... they've got nothing on the board that can attack our bench. So even Sabrina's or anything like that, we're fine. We won't let it just co-embody us. The question is, how are we going to kill the Gallade from where we're at? Now, obviously he's opting that he does not want to just fight us head on, which makes sense, because then we could go in with our Palkia, Origin Form, hit it, and then go in and Dimensional Storm and take it out, and then just probably clear the board for the end. But that does not mean that we will not have the energy we need to use our other Palkias to get some work done. So, let's get the retreat off here. Let's get Palkia in. And whether we get heads or not, it won't really matter that much, because even if we get tails and they do a swap, it will still help us out. Okay, so 70, 2, 4, 6. That's going to do 130 on the swap in. If it comes in with... oh, no, actually, and then, you know what? Actually, that range doesn't help. A reason it doesn't help is because a Lucario just hit the board. That's okay, though. And if we get tails, it doesn't matter as much, too. So pretty much what we're trying to do right now is bait out the Gallade. We want to hit the Gallade with our other Palkia. And just tails or heads don't matter. And then we want to Dimensional Storm into it and win. I am one. We are not doing the tournament today. The tournament is actually on the 29th. So if you are not signed up yet, guys, get signed up for it. Get signed up for it. It is the 29th on Saturday, the last Saturday of the month. Okay. Tough go. Because we kind of have this guy right where we want him. And for him to just disconnect like this is rough. This is second disconnection in a row. But let's just talk about it. So, what would he do from here? So we didn't get the kill. He could retreat. Likely what he would do is probably put the energy on Lucario and still sack this Marshadow. I mean, that's what I would likely be doing. So you'd put the energy on Lucario, and he's only got one card anyway. We'd attack into this Marshadow. Heads or not, he would be dead. And then he would come in and hit us with whatever he wanted. The one thing that's awesome about what our situation looks like is even if his other Marshadow went in right now to pick up the kill on this, or attempt to pick up the kill, it couldn't because of the... it could if it played a Sabrina, because we would have to probably put in our other origin form. Well, I guess we could put in the Manaphy. But unfortunately, yeah, this is painful. Painful. Yeah, I'm one. No tournament today. No tournament today. We're being boring today. And that's how sometimes it can just be so tough to get footage. How is this deck, Donnie? Click. It's good. It's really good. Strings, if you're still there, welcome in, dude. Thanks for the raid. Sorry, we're in the middle of trying to get footage for content, so I'm not talking as much. I don't have 2 Palkia EX yet. Ooh, Click. People were trading them crazy yesterday, so it looks fun to play. Honestly, this deck is cool because even its worst start is not bad. So right here, like you guys have been able to see from the different games, this is a different start than the other 3 games. So this start is quite an offensive start. Obviously, getting first energy is great. This deck really doesn't struggle that badly with getting no energy if you're going first. But yeah, I mean, getting first, getting that first energy, getting slashes off, definitely is an alright defensive, offensive posture. Doing some damage, forces them to figure out whether they are going to have to retreat or anything. We got the Iridas to kind of give some sustainability that way too. I mean, yeah, it's just all in all, Palkia is a great spot to start with, especially the EX. But yeah, so turn 1, we'll get the Professor's Research off, pull in as much as we want, and then we will just get a slash off. And we will not put that on the board for now, just in case for whatever reason there is an opportunity for a Manaphy, which Manaphy loses effectiveness as every turn that goes on from here on. But kind of want to leave the option still just open for now. Okay, and then right into the Rocky Helmet. So, what we can do is a couple of things. We can either fight right into the Rocky Helmet, which, honestly, we got enough HP and the Iridas that it's not that big of a deal. Or, if we want... or if we wanted to do that. No, we don't want to do that. What we could do is we can Sabrina out. He's got no energies on the back Palkia. He's got no Rocky Helmet on the back Palkia. Yeah, he's got an energy on this guy, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal for us. We can just get another energy on this Palkia and do another slash. Also opens him up with Cyrus's also. So we can always pull in that Articuno, say, with a Dimensional Storm potentially. Okay, so one of the, and of course, Manaphy would have actually been pretty good to be on the field right for that exact moment. But you know what? Even just the 1 energy on this Palkia to do slash isn't really going to slow me down. We'll just... Or what we could do is we could double down. And that's what we're going to do. They have fallen behind a little bit. So we are going to Leaf. I mean, ideally we would have had the Manaphy on the board last turn, but that's okay. So we'll get the Manaphy up now. We are going to put the cape on it just so that we have a little bit less to worry about. And then we can get 2 energies on the back line here. And this will set us a little bit farther ahead for our Dimensional Storms. And you'll notice I'm also getting the other Palkia ready rather than Palkia EX. It is just a little bit better just because it puts us in a scenario where we have a lot of HP with 2 Palkia EXs, but we can also just focus on getting the other one in and force him to take 2 prizes. So that's kind of where what we're working towards right now. So, get that Professor's Research down, and really, we could go in Dimensional Storm right now. We're not going to quite yet. He's going to get Blizzard off next turn. Are we that worried about Blizzard? We're really not. We're just going to get, yeah, no. We're not going to let Blizzard scare us too much. Get another Oceanic Gift. And boom, this 18 trainer Articuno there's no way it's going to be able to keep up with us once it gets this kill on Manaphy. No matter what it does with Blizzard, hurts everything, it won't matter. I guess the one thing it could potentially do with Blizzard is it could try to Cyrus in our other Palkia that has no energy on it, but we do have the Leaf, and that's why this deck does run double Leaf. And honestly, even a Misty at this point, Misty on the back, is probably what you'd want to do. But there we go. So 3 energies on the Misty on the back, and then the energy on up front. So he will kill this Manaphy, but it will definitely be at the cost of the game. Okay, so we will go into Palkia now, and also just to kind of go back on what we were saying too about him being able to pull in with Blizzard. We're not going to worry about it because we have the Leaf, but the Irida, if we were that worried, we could have put the energy on our back Palkia and then been ready to heal up everything, because everything would have had water energy on it, and we would just negate it altogether. And there you go. That's just showing, again, how consistent this deck can be. And this was without any Misties giving us any bonuses, right? This was without having a Misty flip go out of control. It was just with the starting of the Palkia EX. And that is GG's. Welcome in, Mage. Sorry, man. I was just explaining that I am down on content. I haven't gotten all my matches done that I've wanted to do for my videos. So today I'm kind of being boring and just working on getting all the matches I need for the different starts for this deck. And then I'm going to do some on the Skarmory, and then I need to get some clips with Dawn. So I figured I would just focus on that. For today. And then do my intros, obviously. So my bonus stream is sadly not the most exhilarating stream. Very unfortunate, but gotta get it done. Did you like my latest monstrosity? I did take a look at it. I was kind of thinking out loud. No, like it's going back to not necessarily what you built, but because it is a way that I think maybe Mewtwo would work again with what you've built. What would there be any like? I guess what I'm getting at it was gonna say is like, do you think that Magneton? I guess Magneton wouldn't be necessarily like consistent enough. Imagine if you ran a Magneton deck, no Magnezone, two Magnetons, and Double Dawn to try and get like Arceus EXs just dawned into as quickly as possible. Like literally like a turn to 130 damage. I don't know. It's just probably ridiculous. It could never happen. But I just thought about that the other day. I was like, oh, that would just be nasty if that could work. But what you built might be something that could work. Vital, welcome in. Dawn, welcome in. Guys, we're just like kind of chilling, kind of hanging. I'm kind of in caster mode today, trying to get my different footage that I need for my videos that I missed. But like Dialga, I know. But like Dialga just makes it simple without any evolutions. I know. It's painful. Dang Dialga. But yeah, sorry Don, and guys, we will do some battles today with you, with everyone, but we are mostly just right now focusing on getting our footage. I do have Snapping Turtle a best of 3 today, and if anybody else wants to do battles, we're not going to do queues, but we'll do something. But yeah, just like I said, I still need to get the other 2 openers for this deck, do an intro for it. I need to do a Dawn short. I would like to do my Skarmory deck if that's even possible to make a video for, and then potentially a short for both of these decks. So all right, so we are going first this time, and we are against another water deck, and we have the exact same opening as last time. No, we'll battle it out. We don't concede. Chris, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. How's your weekend been going? Are you Mage, are you gonna be streaming tonight? Are you gonna be on stream? Let me know. Haven't decided. Alright. Give up, lol, JK. I thought about it. Definitely thought about it. And I'm not even thinking about giving up because of the start. I literally am just more trying to hone in on what I actually need. And you know what? Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I am just going to concede. Saturdays are for conceding. If I need footage, I'm just going to concede if I don't get the start I need. Fingers crossed. Zara, what's on the menu today? What are you eating? Are you eating more ramen or more mac and cheese? Well, and doing lots of battles. That's good, Chris. Why so many battles? Or just because you're enjoying it? Chris, I don't think I've asked you since Pokemon Pocket's been out in a hot minute. What do you like better, TCG Live or Pocket? What is your opinion right now? Be curious what it is. I think we briefly talked about it when Pocket first came out, but over time, I'd be curious. Chicken biscuit sandwich next. All right, guys. So we have the Manaphy open. Now, this is by far going to be the best opening you can get with this deck, except there is an asterisk to it. So the Manaphy open, as long as you can get Pokemon on your side of the field in that first turn or second turn, if you do not, like if you are going first and don't get first energy, you technically get the leeway of one more turn, as long as they're not running something like a Skarmory to one-shot you. But for the most part, you do have to get things on the bench. And the longer you do not get things on the bench with Manaphy open, it quickly turns into the worst start possible. So, we got the Manaphy, we got the Pokeballs, and it's looking like, this is going to be a Leafeon open. So, against the Leafeon open, it's not going to be that bad. So, let's get our bench full. So, picking up the Origin form and getting both Pokeballs, we pretty much are going to have all the Pokemon out of the deck, which is good. The Cape, unfortunately, is not going to help us too much on the Eevee itself, which is extremely unfortunate. And I think just to protect us for now, we are going to throw the other Manaphy. Now, the reason we're doing that is just if they do, for any reason, throw a Sabrina at us, or we're thinking about it, now we just go back into a different Manaphy. That's why we're doing it this way. So, with them getting Eevee, they will get first energy, potentially do a quick attack. Probably not. Well, maybe they will. I think it kind of telegraphs a little bit whether they maybe have Leafeon in their hand. It may not, but if you put the energy on Eevee to start, there is a better chance that Leafeon comes out next turn, because Leafeon can technically have all three energies right away, if that was the case. Use the ability, get that extra energy, and you know what? We're not going to get super mileage out of this, but it's not really that bad. Even having, like I said, both Manaphys, we have the opportunity that if Leafeon does come out right now, then we could put in our other Manaphy. And just, yes, we put the energy on it, but we do get 2 on the back line, which means that Palkia would be able to go up and do some potential damage. But unfortunately, yeah, I think that is probably going to have to be the play right now. Because we don't have any Iridas or anything either, right? I think it does make sense to just opt to get the extra energies on everything. Yeah, they're going to take both Manaphys. But I don't think we're necessarily in a losing position, especially because we do have the Misty potential. So let's just see if the Misty is enough to overcome this right here, right now. Sometimes it is. And you know what? Just that one energy is going to be a situation where this guy is going to have to make some pretty big decisions pretty quickly. So Palkia will be able to one-shot Leafeon unless it gets the cape on it next turn. And we will do a little bit of damage to everything else. That's okay. We don't mind taking 20. 20 is not going to hurt us too much. He's still going to have to do some pretty good flips with Celebi to get us killed. And if he doesn't heal Celebi, technically, there is an opportunity that we could get the kill on him with our other Palkia. Potentially. Alright. So for now, let's play the Professor's Research. And we will be able to kill this Leafeon. The real question is, what does it look like after this turn? How good is the flips going to continue? And yeah, the only way we're going to know is by doing our Dimensional Storm and seeing what happens. So we've tied up the game. We know that Celebi has lots of dice to flip. We do have some Iridas, so we definitely do have some staying power a little bit, but it really does come down to how good this first flip is, right? And then there's also the other side of it too. If he doesn't heal that extra 10 HP, and of course he does. On the Shaman, that was probably wrong. Mainly because at the rate we're going, every turn that goes on right now, let's just pretend he doesn't get 3 heads here. Every turn that goes on here, he has a better chance of winning. Whereas I have, if he doesn't get 3 heads right here, I have a 50-50 chance of winning right now. And I'm absolutely going to take that chance. It would be ridiculous for me to not take that chance when it's already looking like this. So that's what we will do. We will leave and retreat into our Palkia, get that energy on it, and you know what? 50-50. That's the best odds we've had in a while on here. So let's hit it. Let's see if we get it. We don't get it. Without a Cyrus, though, he does still need to get 3 heads to kill us. Of course, if a Cyrus goes out, there's nothing we can do about anything. But ooh, and the Erica. That's where it gets tough. Now it's back to 130. So now we're in a scenario where likely it's just it's a Misty or a Sabrina that could save us. Or him flipping really horribly. Flipping horribly goes a long way too, though. Well, you know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to hope for the best. We'll get the giant capes on everything. And I think we just go into, the Irida. And we heal both. Right? Still keeps it in the range that he needs 3 heads. Definitely not the worst in the world. And we'll just, get another Tails. That's okay. We're a Sabrina or a heads away from winning. Sabrina or heads away from winning. I mean, granted, he's definitely going to have another Erica in the deck, so it's just a matter of whether it comes out right now or not. There we go. Another Erica comes down. And we got to survive 5 flips here. So we got a, 40% chance of survival on this one? Not looking good already. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm thinking here that if we retreat this into this, we're also going to put the other Origin Form Palkia on the bench. We're going to play the Professor's Research. And there we go. So if we can live through this turn, then we win the game. That's all we have to do. Survive 6 coin flip, and then we win the game. We'll play our Leaf, and the Sabrina happens. Okay, so that's why we put the other Palkia on the board. So, I mean, our odds are the exact same. He still needs 3 heads. It's still horrible. Admittedly, it's still horrible. Oh, and there it is. GG's, though. GG's. We definitely almost clawed our way out of that. Text wouldn't cover my thoughts. Pros, Pocket is easier to learn, and friends for people getting into. Yeah, that's true. Friendlier for that. You might actually like from compared to. Yeah, no, that's. We can continue it later if it's too much to say. Chick, welcome in. Hi. I missed Lil Groon. Lil Groon will be back. Lil Groon's just camping. We're good, guys. Chick, how you doing? We are just doing some matches on PvP right now. I was just mentioning to everyone that I didn't quite get all the footage I needed to make some videos. And, damn, that was close. I was hoping we were going to get the win on that last one. That was a good match, too. That's the worst part. But we're just trying to get some footage for some long form and some shorts. And, yeah, so stick around. We will do some battles with you guys at some point today, but for the most part, we're just trying to get the footage we need for some videos. All right, so we're going first again, and we got the Palkia start. Today we're giving concedes out. We're trying to speed up the process. Normally I never concede, but for the sake of making content, I've already got my Palkia EX start done. But, Chick, what do you have planned for the weekend? Anything exciting? Lil Groon is good battler in pocket. There you go. Sure, I'm making dinner and watching on the tablet. I'll be cheering. Ah, thanks, Chick. I appreciate it. Always appreciate, guys. All the love from you. All right. So we are going first, and we are starting with the Origin Form Palkia. So this is going to be the weakest start for the deck. Reason for that is a lot to do with the retreat cost on this card, but it does have a good HP pool. So it does give you definitely opportunity to still get some work done. We will throw the Palkia on the board. Let's just try the Misty turn 1. If you have the Misty, usually you're going to try it. Get it out of the way, because if it's Tails, then at least it's Tails and it's done. It's done with. Let's just see where they go from here. And a lot of this is likely going to come down to how their energy distribution goes, with this being a Gibble deck. I mean, don't get me, well, no, with it being water energy, this is not going to be like going into a Garchomp EX. You wouldn't add the water energy for that. Just for adding potentially Irida, that seems aggressive. But the thing about this deck is that, honestly, for the HP pool that we have, the potential we have for healing, just going in raw into Origin Form Palkia really isn't that bad. So, we're not going to put our other... Well, yeah, let's just put it on the bench. It's not going to hurt us any. If we see, like, if some sort of Sabrina happens, we'll go into Manaphy anyway. So really, we're competing against how badly their energy distribution goes and whether they keep getting water energy. Which, the longer they get it, the better off we're going to be. And then we can just snake a win that way. We'll play this, and we may as well just do the Irida right now before things get out of hand. Gets us right back to full HP. And then next turn, we, no matter what, will be flipping on potentially getting a win, whether there's an evolution or not. And we just get a concede. That easy enough. And that is kind of a good display of just showing that, like, don't get me wrong, he did not have a great start on his side of the board, but it does show that the worst possible position for this deck does, like, it outpaces the worst possible position of other decks. That is really the big takeaway on this one. Making dinner. Regular Garchomp needs water. Yeah. Regular Garchomp needs water. For some reason. I don't think Garchomp's water type. I think it's busted. Lil Groon's he's a good bat. You know what? I will say for how low of a level he is, he's pretty good, yeah. I will give him that, Chris. I mean, you could play it with, like, people are trying to match water energies to get Irida in for just about any reason right now. For just about any reason, people are looking to add water energy because at least water energy heals anything, whereas, you know, Erica, it's only grass Pokemon. And only one Pokemon. I don't know, it's just... I have been walking into some pretty wonky starts. All right, so we've got the Manaphy start here, and we have a pretty nice bench to fall behind here. We will put just one Palkia on the board, and we are going to throw the other Manaphy down just so that we don't have to worry about them doing any sort of swaps on us. And let's see where this goes. So we do see the Magnemite hit the board. Obviously, we're going to see Magnezones here. The real question is, what is paired with Magnezone? With it being electric energy, I mean, it could be Raichu. It could be any of the Raicus. It could be Zapdos. I'm excited to see it, though. We are going to put this other Palkia EX on the board. Generally, you might want to hold back from doing that, but saying that, with what we're looking at, it just makes the most sense that we want to get the Oceanic Gifts on 2 Pokemon as quickly as possible for this opening to be effective. The Manaphy is the best opening for this start on the deck. No, the Manaphy is the best open for this deck. With the asterisk of, if you do not put things on the bench that get the energies, then it very quickly turns into the worst opening of the deck. So, it really comes down to how quickly you can put anything on the bench that can benefit from the energy generator. And you know what? Even if we do see, say, a Giovanni go down, then we would just put in the other Manaphy and just double down, get as much energies as possible. And you know what? Our Origin Form can hit the bench in a second once this Manaphy's dead. Ooh, or do we play Diarrhea? We could do that. Yep, we're going to do that. Rather than sacrifice a prize here, let's just go back to full health. Because realistically, he likely wants to evolve one of these. And if the front Magnemite is what got the energy, chances are that's one he would like to also evolve. Gets it that much closer to where it needs to be. Okay, so we get one more attack off on this Manaphy, and it is going to stay in the game. This Electabuzz, take energy from your energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. So he's obviously trying to do a little bit of a grow himself there. But yeah, we're just going to retreat out of this, go into the other Palkia for now. We have the Leaf, so we are going to have the ability to just do some swaps here. But yeah, let's do a Dimensional Storm. Doesn't matter. We don't need to give him a chance. Swag, thank you for the donation, dude. 5 memberships. GG's. Swag, appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much, man. So we get the Dimensional Storm off. Get that Electabuzz in. And we will not be able to kill it right now. Technically, I guess we could attempt to kill it with, if we get a Misty, but likely it would be probably more, it's going to be more likely that we'll get a Slash off, and then we will put the energy on the back Palkia, do a swap, and another Dimensional Storm. We are going to keep the Cyrus obviously in mind, because if we see a Magneton hit the board, then we're definitely going to be Cyrusing, and there we go. So that is going to be the overall arching plan of what we're getting at here, is to get the Magneton off the board. There we go. So we'll take 60. Not going to be too bad. And we will put the energy on the back Palkia for now. We're going to hit a Slash off here. And don't forget, we do have another Irida. So at some point in time, we definitely are going to have opportunity for that. And he is fishing to get more energy on here too. So with 2 extra energy, this does a lot more damage. But it's still going to be very hard for him to one-shot. Well, there we go. Well, I said it was hard, but clearly I was wrong. Clearly I was wrong. All right. So this became a lot more dangerous, and we'll have to take care of him now rather than Magneton, unfortunately. But that is what it is. Part of the game is just adapting to what happens, right? So we will focus down. We are going to get the other Palkia on the board here, and let's play the Professor's Research. And you know what? A Misty is potentially going to go a long way here for us. So let's get the Dimensional Storm off. He's not going to be able to one-shot us. In the only way he can get what he needs is if he can get Magnezone on the board and use a Cyrus, which would be 2 of his 4 cards. And then he would pull in the Manaphy and get the win that way. And there we go. The Magnezone into the Cyrus takes this guy the win. Guys, thank you so much for the Swagmire. You're subscribed tier 1 on here too now. GG's. So you did the double do's it. You did the tier 1 subscribe on Twitch, and then you donated another 5, dude. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Swag. Swag, did you want to do best of 3? Yeah, Snorlax finally gets it. Unfortunately, Lil Groon did not. But that's okay. You know, Lil Groon will get there too. Snorlax, one at a time, right? Dude, Swag, do very much appreciate it. But yeah, Swag, if you would like to do a best of 3, we could absolutely do a best of 3 right now. We can save it if you'd like to save it, but if you'd like to do it right now or do whatever you want, let me know. And if you would like me to play a specific deck, let me know. Look at Snorlax go. He could not be happier. There you go, Snorlax. You finally did it. You made it. You made it, brother. But yeah, Swag, you let me know what you want to do before I press start. All right, that's a Snorlax. You don't need oh my gosh, Swag, what are you doing? Dude, thank you so much. Like I said, all donations today do go towards prize pool funding, so we do appreciate it. I will add that before the end of month, just because that one's harder for me to keep track of. We will get the update tomorrow after the fees, how much is left out of that $10, because YouTube always has got to keep their hands in the cookie jar, apparently. But thank you, Swag. I do appreciate that, and the community definitely thanks you for that. That will be going straight to the prize pooling, my man. Mage, yes, I saw that actually. That Gallade and Gyarados EX have been making some runs. Actually, I played against more Gyarados decks in the last 3 days than I have in a while, so that kind of makes sense. Definitely checks out. Definitely checks out. Yes, you got all these emotes now. Look at you go. You're like a bull in a china shop now. All right, Swag, I'm gonna press start on this, and then you can you let me know what you want to do, man. You let me know what you want to do. Everybody, say a thank you to Swag. $10, guys, going into the prize pool pot for next month. Well, we'll add it this month, but you know what I mean. Into the prize pool for future tournaments. Thank you so much, man. Whoa, Swag, what the heck? Let's celebrate. Dude, another? What are you doing? Another 10? All right. We are going second on this one. We've got a Manaphy start. We do not have necessarily 2 Pokemon in the back. We do know that we have the Palkia EX we can put up. And we do have another Manaphy. Manaphy, unfortunately, is not the best to be stacking energies on. But it's not the worst either. We do have the Misty also. And likely, unless we pull a Professor's Research, we will play the Misty. Now, the reason we would play a Professor's Research first in this scenario is in hopes to get another Palkia EX or the Origin form. So we get the Pokeball, no Professor's Research anyway, but yeah, that's kind of like the mind behind it. Now, Manaphy is one of the best starts. Actually, it is the best start for this deck. If you can get Manaphy in the opening position right away, and we will put the second Manaphy on the board. Reason for that is because if a Sabrina happens, then we easily can just swap it into the next Manaphy. We'll drop the Misty. And the reason why this is the best is because it is going to be that energy generator to get all of our big Pokemon full of energy. If you do not get basics like Palkia Origin Form and Palkia EX on the board, then this very quickly gets outpaced as being the worst start of this deck. Though it's unlikely because you do have enough starters that generally you're not just with one, but it can happen. It's happened to everyone. It can definitely happen. So now we're just going to be rocking the Oceanic Gifts, especially too because despite, a Rocky Helmet potentially going down, we don't have to worry too much about this Dialga killing this Manaphy right away, which will give us a lot of breathing room to get the energy on. We even have the Irida too, so if we want to potentially keep this alive, we can. And we have been extremely fortunate this round to get double Misties right away. And if we can get an energy on here, then being realistic, we are better off just getting Dialga off the board right now. We're going to retreat. Let's go right into Palkia EX right now. We're going to play aggressively here and be able to get the Palkia right off the board. Now, what does that do? What that does is it wipes all of his energy off the board. And yes, he does have the other Dialga, but it does not have a Rocky Helmet, as well as has no energy on it. So we are going to be able to keep slashing away at this Dialga while we put energy onto our back Palkia and get ready to do another Dimensional Storm. Granted, as of this second, all of our slashes will do significantly less because of that, but not really the end of the world. We do have Sabrina's in here. We do have Cyrus's in here. So as long as we can get a net positive onto this Dialga, we should be able to Cyrus it back in. If we pull the Cyrus, of course. Now, he will be able to get a attack off. That is definitely... Oh, interesting. I would have thought that would go on to the Arceus on the back line. Because chances are he's not going to want to keep Dialga in to fight me. Because you would likely want to have your Dialga be able to live through more than one hit. But honestly, I'm for it. Let's see what he puts together. Okay, so we will play the energy on the back Palkia. Again, we're going to play the Irida here. Which what this does is it forces Giovanni to happen to get the kill if he's going to do the swap. And then we'll just do another slash here. So what that slash does, it means that this Dialga is going to be at 150 HP if it does get swapped out right now. Of course, he's full of potions, just trying to do whatever it takes to keep above that 150 mark, which is fair. He should be desperately trying to do that right now. Katie, welcome in. They're going really well. Today. Just playing this quad Palkia deck and having a lot of fun with it. All right, so we're still not really in a situation where we're that worried about dying. We'll play the Professor's Research, and granted, there is a argument to be made that yes, maybe it would be a good idea to do a swap into the other Palkia. But now that we've pulled the Sabrina, we've got the 4 energies, we've got everything we need. So as long as we don't see a cape go down, we win this round. So he'll do 100 damage. Without a Giovanni, he can't even get the kill. If he gets the kill, we just go in with Palkia, we Sabrina, and we win. If he doesn't get the kill, then we put the energy onto Palkia, we pull it out, put the other Palkia in, and then we win. So either way, we get a win right here. The only thing that would be able to stop that would be if the cape that was on this Dialga the whole time actually went on to the Arceus in the back. So there we go. We will put the energy on the Palkia in the front, and we will retreat into the Palkia in the back, and that is going to be game right there. So he'll put up whoever he wants to put up, and that will be the end of it. GG's. Yeah, no, matches are going really good. Sway, another gifted sub. Dude, thank you so much. Very much appreciate all the love, guys. Like I said, any donations today, it's all going towards the tournament prize pools for next month. So all the love, Sway, we appreciate all of it. All right, that was a beautiful display of the Manaphy start. And that was at 1 hour and 6 minutes. All right, we are going to attempt to do an origin form start on here still. Yeah, Swagmar, back to what you said, though. Whenever you're ready to do a match, you just let me know, man. You just let me know whenever you're ready. Katie, we're not really doing an open queue today. We've got to get a bunch of footage to do some videos because I've been in such a chatty mood with everybody. I haven't had the time to like really buckle down and get me casting over games. So because of that, I'm doing a little bit less talking, but got you, brother. Keep some for yourself, bro. You deserve it. Well, it's up to you. It's up to you, man. Whatever you want donated, you tell me the number you want to go towards the prize pooling, and we'll make sure that exact number goes in. So it's up to you. But Kate, we are having fun. We will do some battles at some point. We are going to do a best of 3 at least with Snapping Turtle at some point. We are definitely going to be doing at least a best of 3, if not more, with Swag whenever he's ready to do some battles. We do have enough for this video, but I do kind of want to try to get a better start with the Palkia origin form. So we're gonna attempt to just get that start going and see if we can we'll give it one more go. I mean, if we lose, we lose, but it would be nice. I mean, the other one was a half decent display, but like the guy just conceded. And sometimes like that is worth just showing. It's just conceding, and sometimes the decks are just like that consistent that people feel like they just need to concede. And here we go. So this is the other starting formation for this deck, which is with the Palkia origin form. So this will be a great display showing how this works. Now we're against another water deck, and chances are this is going to be a mirror match. We are very fortunate that we are starting with both Misties, but it does kind of play into what the strategy of this would be. If let's just say with us having first energy, if we had Manaphy up front and a Palkia EX and a origin form, we would definitely be considering potentially putting it on Manaphy so that we could get the first energy on there to put the 2 energies on the back. Obviously, it will not be the case here, but let's just drop a Misty and let's see if this is going to give back to us. So, there you go. Holy. All right, well, you know what? It is part of how the deck works. It's part of how the deck works. I will not be surprised if we see a concede pretty quick here, but you know what? He also potentially has the exact same ability to do what I just did to his origin form in the back line. And let's get it. Oh, of course we get a heads here. I was going to say, let's get a tails here and save the heads for the next attack, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so, and that just goes right into the instant concede. It is one of the things about this deck is it is really tough to display because, I mean, you guys have just seen us do how many matches, and at least 3 or 4 of them have been instant concedes. Instant concedes. My super chat ain't popped up. Wait, what? Did you do another super chat? We did see 2 super chats. There was from you. There was the $10 and the $10. Did you try to do another one, Swag? I put $10 in super chats up to tournament to keep 20 of the other super chats. Yeah, 30. Oh, weird. It didn't. It hasn't registered on my end. All we've seen is the 20. There's 5 memberships and $20. So if it makes you feel better, it shouldn't have charged you any. Weeza, how's it going? Hope you're doing good today, man. All right, guys. I'm going to quickly, 30 total. Yeah, so we didn't get another one. I mean, if you want to keep trying, you can. If you know what I will say, Swag, if you do bits on Twitch, it actually probably works better. I think that Twitch takes way less of a cut on the donations. So if you want to do it on Twitch, it's neither here nor there. Do it wherever you want. It's just if you have it set up, it's the same thing, right? Okay, I'll do Twitch. Sounds good. And then at the very minimum, Swag, if you do that, you'll unlock an emote, a special emote that you only get for bits. So there you go. And you'll be like the bit leader. So, you get that. Weeza, how's it going? We are just doing some screwing around, getting some deck stuff rolling. I am now going to, real quick, I'm going to attempt to do some intros, one for a short and one for a long form for this video. So I'm going to do that real quick. How ya doing? How ya doing, Bits? Wait, are you asking me how to do bits, or what are you asking specifically, Swag? That's a good question. I think there is like so where the chat is, at the bottom left of that, there's like a little diamond thing, and then there's channel points. So I think if you click on that, there's probably something to do with bits in there. And maybe not. I know that there's channel points in there, but there's got to be things for bits in there. Oh, 0 bits. Okay, there you go. So if you click on that, then it will open another window. It'll show you channel point stuff. And then there's a green little button in the bottom left again that says bits. From there, you can like donate your bits that way. However you want to do that. There you go. Dude. So, very much appreciate you. Appreciate everybody, honestly. Swag, I do very much appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Cheering, 100. I think now you just unlocked a special emote that you can only get for doing 1,000. Is it 1,000? I think so. It should show up on YouTube at some point. Well, dude, I would keep track because, you don't want to be charged and it, like, for sure, you don't want to be charged and it come to me. We definitely don't want that. Like, obviously, like, I don't want you to give any more than you want to give. But for sure, I don't want you to give and then it not go to the community or go to me or anything. Like, we don't want it to just go straight to YouTube. So you keep track of that. I'll let you know if things change, but... then fuck it. I mean, honestly, you're being honest. Good afternoon, chat. Mew, welcome in. All right, Swag, let me do these intros and then bio, and then let's hit some games. Pipe, welcome in. Hey, Donnie in chat, welcome in, Pipe. Welcome in, Mew. Guys, today we are we're likely not doing any queues. I'm going to do some battles with Swag. Swag just did some massive donations for the community. As I was saying earlier, all donations today, whether it's on Twitch or whether it's on YouTube, all of it goes towards prize pooling today. for the future. It won't go towards this tournament, but it will go towards the prize pool account for the next tournament. So any donations on either platform, whether it's bits or whether it's super chats, it all goes towards the prize pool today. It's all going towards the community, and we're doing that for Saturdays, the very minimum for the rest of this month. Though I will say next Saturday I won't be on, but I'll give you guys more information on that. I gotta sign up still. Swag, you haven't signed up yet? I'm putting the link up right now if you haven't signed up, dude. You gotta sign up for the tournament, man. You gotta sign up. If I use a full art for the deck submission, then what? You don't have to... Do I have to put that card, exact card? No. It like, you just have to, like, for example, like, if you're using unknown, you can use the full art unknown or the non-full art unknown as long as the card does the exact same thing. It goes by card name and by set. So, like, obviously you can't just be like, I'm using the 9 Pikachu, and then we see a different Pikachu that has a completely different effect and different HP. As long as it's the same one, it can be different arts. Okay, well, there you go. I mean, that's better, Swag, that it didn't go through. Pipe, hope you're doing good, though. Hope you're having a good day. I didn't know what you were asking me in my stream. I realized you meant if I was GM already, Donnie. Almost. I'm getting into Masters right now. Then the tough climb. Gotcha. So you're not even close to GM is what you're trying to say, Mew. No, I'm just kidding. So I'll resend in bits. Dude, you don't have to, but if you want to, we do greatly appreciate it. Seriously. You're crazy, man, but the crazy we love. The crazy we love, for sure. All right. Let me attempt to get these friggin' intros so we can get some games going. Now I'm just like giddy. Literally, I'm giddy because of everything that just happened. All right. Let me just get some timestamps rolling. I'm gonna get the game up. Let's get the deck rolling. Just get it opened. Yeah, it's one Cyrus and one Sabrina. Yeah, honestly, I will say I do like this deck. I will say, I mean, like, there's a reason why this deck is performing so good. It's not easy. Mew, come on. Come on, it's easy. All right. The hardest part about this is I don't actually know how long this is going to be, this little cut segment I'm making. But, all right. This is going to be the short. I'm just going to wing it. We'll see what happens. See if it works out, and then we'll hop into it. You gonna have to show me at end how to submit deck list. I registered. Swag, that's all good. We're actually going to, for the whole week before it starts, we're gonna help people register, help people do deck lists, help everybody with everything. We're gonna walk through how the Discord is gonna work, how to stream it on Discord. We're gonna full tutorial all of you, so by the time Saturday happens, everyone is gonna know exactly what they're doing and how they're doing it. So it is all good. We're gonna teach everybody where they're gonna be able to go to watch it, everything. So A to Z step guide is the week before, the Monday to Friday. So don't worry about it, because I understand that a lot of my community, this is for a lot of you, this is the first tournament that you guys will have ever gone into. So this is, it's a segue, and in part of my description I do say that, this is the first time that I've run this tournament also. So there's going to be a little bit of give and take, and I'm glad that it's a lot of you guys here for it, so that it, you guys will be a little bit more more lenient if I F up. Gifted 1 tier 1 sub. Dude, Swag, I appreciate it, man. Always appreciate. All right. Let's just give a little move here. Let's see what my delay is. And then also, internet. I got the internet all ready to go. I just have to set up the new box, which I'm going to be setting up in, as soon as I'm done stream today. So by Monday, super smooth. Super smooth. Internet. Well, we won't have to downgrade our our YouTube anymore, even though most of you haven't even noticed, but it doesn't matter. I don't want it to be downgraded anymore, so. All right, so we're gonna start with our short intro for this deck. I'm gonna just ramble off a couple of things. We'll see if they work. If they don't work, then, you know, we'll make it happen either way. Trying to make the quad Palkia deck video for you guys has been really tough. The hardest part about it has been all the concedes just trying to get through a full match. No, that sounded stupid. I want to stick with that theme, but I need to say it differently. Trying to make a video for the quad Palkia deck has been tough. The hardest part about it is convincing somebody when they're losing to stay to the very end. We've seen so many concedes. How have you been doing with this deck? That was good enough. That was like probably over 10 seconds. All right. There we go. We got that out of the way. Now we're going to do my long form intro. I'm going to actually bio really quick, then come back and do this. Just give me a minute, guys. All right, we're back. We're back. What did I miss? Chillin', Swag. Swag, how are you, bro? Been switching between Twitch and YouTube. See ya. Who gets it? A couple people get it. All right. So we got our short done. Now that I am back, let's do the long form. This might take me a couple takes also. I'm just going to move this so that I can see what the timestamp is to write down. We'll get this out of the way, then we'll do some battles with you guys. So it's going to start at around 1:26. All right, long form, take one. Let's see how this goes. Today we are going to be showing you how to use the quad Palkia deck. This deck has 3 different openings, one being with the Manaphy, Origin Form Palkia, and lastly the Palkia EX. In this video we are going to outline what the playstyle for each of these openings are and showing you how to navigate through them. this deck is awesome and has a big bag of tricks to go with it. So we've got, it's got a big bag of tricks to go with it. We have 2 Misties, a Sabrina, a Cyrus, 2 Leafs, and 2 Iridas in it. This is going to give this deck a lot of sustainability with healing, energy generation between the Manaphies and the Misties, and some maneuverability with the Leafs and Sabrina and Cyrus to ultimately have full control over your opponent. Between all of these support cards and how strong this deck is really, really well rounded to knock out most decks, and for the most part, with a little bit of luck, keep up with the Dialga EX and Arceus EX decks. Let's jump right into the games, and I hope you enjoy the video. That was actually pretty good. I mean, like 2 edits probably out of that, but like not bad, am I right? Looked into the camera the whole time. Pretty good. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to say it had the capes in it too. Damn it. Toady, keep listening. Add this in if it's possible. No, shoot. Okay, yeah, add this in. Also has 2 giant capes, and the reason for this is to be able to beat the ranges against enemy Palkias, as well as to help with our Origin Form Palkia to have enough HP that it will take at least a Giovanni to knock it out with an Arceus EX. Real smooth. It was mostly smooth. Chillin'. Strings, it was pretty smooth. It was medium smooth. We'll give it medium smooth. Wonderful. I'm sorry. I admittedly, Mage, was that one still really crackly? I haven't fixed it yet. That will be tomorrow's job, trying to fix it. All right, guys. Swig, what do you want to do? Long intro. Do you want me to use a specific deck for our matches? What would you like to go up against? We can do whatever. I'm good when you is. Is there any deck in particular? No, whatever works. Okay. If you don't mind, I'm going to do a little bit of Swap-a-roo deck. Let's start with, you know what, actually, I'm going to use the Arceus, because I do need to get a, okay, I'm going to use the Skarmory deck first, and then I'll do Carnivine after. Oh, shoot. Use the Donny code, I'll concede right out of this. Real smooth, thanks, Strings, appreciate it. I wasn't paying attention, to be honest. That's okay. That's okay. Like you said, I have infinite points. I can replay one. There you go. Redeemed 1,000 points. I have infinity. All right. He's like, nice, I scared him right away. He was so scared he didn't even want to battle. All right, let's use that Donny code. Nah, super gritty. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Do you use Blurp at all, Mage, or no? Leave it alone. Sounds good. Strings. Mew. Nice. Oh my gosh. I use sound alerts. Oh, maybe I should look into that then. All right. Let's hit it. Let's do this. I'm going to attempt to get my short out of this, but I mean, we'll still have fun. I'm not going to screw around with you at all. GG Swag. Thank you so much for all your support today. As per always, we appreciate all the support, guys, and any donations that come in today are all going towards the prize pool funding. So thank you guys so much again for everything, and really honestly, it's just supporting the community. All right, so we are going to get the Shaman in the bench with the Skarmory start here. We do not start with any of the tools, but Professor's Research is definitely not the worst way to start. Ooh! All right, we're up against the Dialga EX. So let's see if we can do enough damage and be aggressive enough that we can keep control of his deck. That is the point of this, is that we want to have complete control over his deck. Whether it works like that or not, that's another story. But that's what we're shooting for. Alright. So we'll get that Professor's Research down. I mean, hopefully we end up pulling... You know, okay, not the best, but at the very minimum, it does get more cards out of the deck. So, definitely not the worst case scenario. Not the best, but being able to take, 4 cards out of the deck, we'll take it. That's what we're given. That's what we'll take. All right. So we'll fill the bench, put Arceus on the board. We're going to put Shaman on the board. And let's get an energy on Shaman. Or, sorry, on Skarmory. I keep saying Shaman. Get the energy on Skarmory. We'll only do 20, but it is still 20. I watched the whole tutorial and everything, mate. Obviously, the tutorial wasn't enough. Ooh. Potions us back. Alright. Alright, here we go. Good spot to be in. Now, this is, I will admit, I'll just say for you guys, this is potentially lining up to be my short. If we pull the Dawn, then this will be the short, which will be sweet, but obviously we still got some work to do to get that done. Got some work to do to make it happen. We might even have to modify this deck, because I think I only have 1 Dawn in it, so we might have to put a second one in it just to be able to get this short, to be more consistent, because we got the setup, which the setup isn't the easiest to do in the world either, right? Not the hardest, but you know, the stars do somewhat have to align to be able to get this Dawn formation out. Alright, so the potion goes down. Definitely not a bad go here. Probably, I would say that goes on Mew. For sure on Mew, because you can just kind of counter Arceus with Mew. And then we are hoping to pull the Dawn, and we do not pull the Dawn. That's okay, though. We can maybe manipulate this to still kind of happen. We're just like trying to make it happen. Playing unoptimally to pretend like it will be a really optimal move. On the bright side, though, 2 potions down the hatch. And the other Skarmory is ready to go, too. It's not like it's all bad. Yeah, like, exactly that. So we just throw the other Skarmory in. So this is probably going to go on to Dialga now. Ooh, interesting. All right, well... It's not going to happen for this turn. Let's just retreat into Skarmory. Let's get the kill here. I think we just won. Yeah. Yeah, we just won. I mean, this is a good deck. I honestly think that, like... If the typing was better, this would be a... Like, okay, this is a better defensive typing, maybe? Because it's electric, and right now nobody's running electric. But, because, like, if you think about it, I'm weak to fighting in electric. Electric for Sky Shaman, electric for Skarmory. And that is going to be GG's right there. We will Sabrina and just knock out the Mew. And of course, there's the Dawn. Um, it just won't look right. It just won't look right. I see. This is my issue. I could like easily just play the Dawn and be like, "Oh, this is my clip." But for me, when I watch other people's clips, I'm always like, "Oh, that was staged." I always point out if it's staged. And then obviously I wouldn't even get the win either because I wouldn't be able to do the Sabrina, right? So, but I always point out in my like to my wife, I'm like, "Oh, that was staged. That didn't actually happen." So I can't be that guy. I got to be better than that guy. But yeah, it's interesting. I think that as we see less Darkrai decks, this deck will be better. But this deck does struggle against Darkrai. So, whereas Carnivine doesn't struggle against Darkrai. And the math on which one's more consistent is like, this one is more consistent, but it's close. Like, we're talking within a percent or two, if I had to, like, just estimate. GG's, Swag, GG's. Let's, actually, I'm gonna, real quick, I'm gonna just take a look at the deck. Yeah, we got only one Dawn in there. We're going to just do a quick edit on the deck. If you don't mind, we're going to take out a Giovanni, which I just like. That's like not right. But we are, for the sake of the content, let's get a double Dawn in there. And then we'll get another match going. All right, here we go. All right, let's hit it. Let's hit it, Swag. GG's on that last one. All right, and now we have like a weak start, so not potentially the worst, but boy, oh boy, definitely a far stretch from last game. See, that's the thing. It's like for the stars align, you know, last game it would have been like the perfect for the stars aligned with it, because it's cool. Like you get the Skarmory with the 50 damage output, right? I mean, the one thing that's good is you get kind of an extra turn. You get an extra turn. There we go. So, not the worst. We don't, because we don't have the energy, but we've gotten the ability to pull up on the hand a bit. So, if we can pull the Shaman, we can make this happen. If we can pull the Shaman, that's what makes this happen or not happen. Granted, he gets first energy, so like we're also making the assumption that we don't lose the Skarmory to a Celebi or to an Exeggutor. So, there's that also. Mike, Swag, thanks for the sub. Mike, thank you for reaching out and saying thank you. That we appreciate that just as much. Not quite just as, but you know what I mean. Always appreciate you reaching out. All right, so we're just going to get the energy down here. We're going to throw the Rocky Helmet onto both. It's still not the end. It's just not great. It's not looking as strong as it was. How goes the games? It goes great, man. We've been mostly just trying to get footage for our long form videos today and just more like chilling. We've got the first video done. That's the thing. When I like, you know, hunker down and get what I need done, I can get it done quick. Got enough for a short and a long form, which is great. And then, and then you're switching me out. Okay. And then hopefully this will turn into another one. So we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. We've got a quota we need to hit today, Mike, because of how weak we've been all week. On how weak we've been. No, how we haven't been focusing on getting the material we need. So, all right, here we go. Double energy hit it, or double flip right here. Eve, hey Donnie, what's up, Eve? How you doing? Eve, how many channel points you at now? I'm sorry, Eve, I forgot to do a raid yesterday. I know you said I should raid more so you can get the points, and I apologize. Alright, so we have to, for this to work, we have to hope that this goes well. No, we don't. We can brute force this. We can brute force this short right now. It's just like less good because we won't get the damage we would have done with the Skarmory. But we can brute force it to happen. No, it's just not going to look as good. It's just not going to look as good. No, I mean, I'm doing it this way anyway because this is the right play to stay in the game. But... And it's not even actually that good because technically speaking, we lose a Pokemon. If we don't pull a Pokemon, we actually don't get the kill. We definitely don't get the kill now. $10.5. It's fine. Don't worry. My phone turned off while I was watching it. Oh, good. Good, good. I feel less bad now. Well, welcome in, guys. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions, the supers, the everythings. All right. So we get the Rocky helmet off. He's got the cape on it. The only thing that could actually, no, there's not a single thing that can get enough Pokemon on the board for us to get the kill here. Nothing can make it happen. We would need 2 Pokemon and 2 energy, and that is not something that can happen this turn, unfortunately. Shaman, very nice. And what we can do is we can get the attack off, though. We can still get the attack off by playing the Dawn. Playing the Dawn just the wrong way. Also, probably 2 Dawns in your hand, that would to me suggest that it was planned. See, that's the thing. If I make a clip, guys, I want it to make it look like it's organic. If I'm gonna stage it, I want it to at least look organic. Anybody can just stage a short. Yes, I'm crazy. I also recognize I'm crazy. This comes down to a 6% flip, probably. I mean, granted, Exeggutor could definitely come out. 6%. To be fair, he's probably he just wants 2 heads. 2 heads is good. 3 is phenomenal. 2 heads is good, though, because that means that I'm still at a 50% chance of dying next turn. Still great. Okay, so we'll get... That kind of maybe helps. Actually, funny enough, that's going to help because of the Dawn. Wow. Okay, we maybe actually will get a short out of this still. As long as he gets Tails. It just works less good with Arceus versus the Shaman. Interesting. Who are you fighting against? I am fighting against Swagmire right now. Alright, so we need to see a Tails here. We need to not only see a oh. Unless he doesn't pull it, that would be unfortunate. If he doesn't pull it, that's worse. There we go, okay. That makes me feel a little better. So, okay, he needs to get a Tails here. And, for us to stay in the game. And then, technically speaking, he only has 1 prize. So, as long as he doesn't... I mean, like... Either way, we have to worry about him Cyrusing us. So, what we're going to do is... We're going to retreat this into Skarmory. Because, like I said, he's only got 1 prize. So, either way, we have to worry of a Cyrus. So, it's like... We can't kill him in 1 hit anyway. So, let's do as much damage as we can. 11k now. Let's go. Because now we're battling against Cyrus and the last Erica. That's where we're at. So we're hoping no Cyrus in hand to start. Erica would also be bad, but there we go. So the Cyrus happens. There you go. But you guys saw the line I was going for, right? You know, if we did that, he had no Cyrus, then we would go into the other Arceus, we would Dawn and put an energy and be able to take it out. Tough go. GG's though. GG swag. Okay, interesting. Why is it so interesting? What's interesting you about the battle so much, Chris? Just curious. Just curious. Eve, what do you have planned for the weekend? Oh, you're in a tournament, you said, Eve. How's the tournament been going for you? All right, swag, let's hit it. Just the decks being used. That's fair. I just built this deck the other night, and it's actually a pretty good deck. It's a very aggro deck. Less good against tanky decks, obviously. I was talking yesterday, Chris. I don't know if you heard me talk about it, but I was talking about like how generally speaking, a fast-paced deck is going to like fast-paced deck, a deck that's meant to be good in the early game is likely going to be way worse in the late game and only like okay in the middle game, whereas a game that's designed for the late game is going to be better, like do really poor in the beginning, okay in the middle game, and great in the late game. So it's like kind of this like juggle. All right, so on a deck like this, Professor's Research, always doing Professor's Research when we only have basics. Always. And the reason for that is that we have a higher chance of pulling more basics before we get to the Pokeball. Pulling it like this. Okay, Double Shaman is great. It is going to help us be able to pull out our Shaman. And because of the nature of this, we will get to put the tool up and just do a one-shot and end the game that quickly. So get the Rocky helmet on, and see you later, Yanma. We had everything in line there except for the Arceus, and it was too early. We'll rerun that. No, we'll rerun that. We rerun anything that gets lost on the first turn. On the first of either player's turn, we rerun those. Skarmory, Weeza. This is a cool deck. I'm going to make a video on it probably. I mean, I'm hopefully going to get the footage for it today. Let's rerun that though, Swag. Pick the right deck. Then we'll be good to go. What's debatable? What is debatable? You can't possibly tell me a deck that is good in the late game and good in the early game. Like a deck that's equally as good in the late game and equally as good in the early game. I am back. Snapping Turtle, welcome back. Early game, no, that's not true. That's not true. You can't say regardless of what happens, because you can always say that a Misty getting 4 energies on a Palkia can wipe out any late game strategy on turn 1. And then you might be like, oh, that's unrealistic. But it's still 6%. 6% is definitely like a solid number. And to be fair, if they get first energy, then it's technically only 3 energies. And that's 12%. And that's double digits. All right. So we are going to put up Shaman here. I'm back. Welcome back, Snapping Turtle. Because, like, obviously there's optimal setups, but, like, no deck is rounded up. There's no deck that is good early, middle, late game. I would go as far to say. Like, the Palkia deck I was playing earlier, there's an argument that, like, probably it's, like, defensively good in, it's pretty good in all of them, but like it can still be outpaced. It can still be outpaced. All right. Unfortunate. Well, we don't even have tools. So is a Zard coming out, wiping out turn 3 Palkia? A turn 3 Charizard coming out. But like you can't consistently rely on that either, though. Like, I get what you're saying, because your rebuttal is the same as my rebuttal, but like, I mean, we were talking a 6% chance. What you're talking about is a lot less than a 6% chance, I would say. All right. I think we maybe sacrifice. We don't have the tools. Is it worth it to get the extra damage down right now? I don't think so. That's why it was easy to get. Yeah. Hey, that's also very true. Okay. Perfect. Snapping, of course you can. Of course you can, snapping. I got you covered. I got you covered. Would be home by now, shopping for a rug. Hashtag adulting. Dude, dudette, you're good. You're good. You do you. We're totally fine here. Definitely mute. No, I think that like, okay, if you consider average luck, then if you consider average luck, I think it holds true. Have a good weekend. You too, snapping. Thank you for dropping in and just saying goodbye. Appreciate it always. If you consider average luck, I think that because like ultimately too, like if you want to talk about Charizard getting 4 energies by turn 3 to do 200 damage, then, you know, like you're talking above odds. You're definitely talking above odds on that. But then you're also talking, yeah, you have to compete that with in the scenario of that. You theoretically would have like a Skarmory hitting you for 50 damage for 2 turns, and then an Arceus coming in and hitting for 140 damage on the 3rd turn. So that would be damage outputting quite a bit higher. And then likely a deck like the one I just mentioned would probably have a lot more Sabrinas and Cyruses and things to off-kilter that quote-unquote plan that was to happen. Like, there's definitely, like, the idea of, like, oh, I'm going to hide behind Druddigon. Therefore, there's, like, this. But, like, the weakness of Druddigon is, you know, like, if you don't have the energies for it, then theoretically someone can have a Hitmonlee and kill the Magikarps behind it. And my guess would be, without any research, just a complete guess, the Gyarados EX deck that's coming back into play right now. Let's Swagmire, let's do another one. No EVs drawed. All I read is no, it's all good. We'll run it back. If you got bricked, we'll do one more. I don't even remember what I was saying. Let's run those likes up, guys. There we go. Run those likes up. I can get behind that statement. But like you're just like Chris, like how many support cards do you really get to add to a Charizard deck? You already got 6 cards just for Charizard, 2 Moltres. So you've got 8 cards off the board. You're probably gonna add 2 Pokemon Communications. So you only have 10 cards left, and 10 out of those 10, 4 of those are gonna be 2 Pokeballs, 2 Professor's Research, right? So you get 6 more cards. So that's between everything. Whereas like a deck like this, you have 6 cards. You get 10 extra cards after your 6 Pokemon plus your Pokeballs and your Professor's Research. Plenty to... I mean, like, I just disagree because I don't think that Charizard is making big plays, like, over the top right now. Mute. Hello. ASOS, how you doing? Mute, how you doing? Do your clip farm. Because we haven't seen Charizard been making any wins lately, have we? What if Sabrina brings out the Charmander and hits it for 60 with Eevee? Just saying, Eevee could do 200 damage turn 2. Hey, we've even seen it. We've seen me do 180 damage with Eevee on stream. Charizard is really bad now. There you go. There's an opinion. Alright, so let's get the Giant Cape out. We're not going to get first turn. ASOS. Right now, I'm just doing a couple battles with Swag, and then I'm going to go jump back into doing some stuff to get some footage I need for videos. We're not really doing a queue today. We're not really doing a queue today. Sorry, man. Yeah. Eve, that's kind of what I was saying. What the benefit of this deck that I've made right here is that since people aren't using Pikachu, the weakness of everything except for Arceus being electric, it has a lot more sustainability. This is a more defensive typing right now in the meta, rather than the Carnivine would be potentially more offensive. You probably have a better chance of running into some sort of come on, get the words out of your mouth. Probably have a better chance of running into some sort of Heatran, Houndoom, Arceus hybrid, maybe with some Crobats or something. Though it's really interesting because, like, Dialga being so prevalent, I feel like there's definitely a need for fire decks to take off, but there isn't a lot of fire decks that are explosive unless you're running Blaine, and obviously Blaine is not getting the job done.
Know the power.
I'm sorry, the audio is messed up right now. It's just not as good as it should be. But the truth is, we'll absolutely annihilate a Charizard deck. The majority of the time. Yeah, true.
Uh-oh.
Mage. Yeah, I think you're right on that one. I mean, like, you guys know I'm not a huge fan of Charizard decks to begin with, but with him having big attack damage, like, you know, if you get the right flips and you get the Moltres out, like, you know, it's there. He's always going to be like there. He's going to be there for sure. And it's not Charizard that is the issue for him right now. Or sorry, not Water Decks that are the issue. Okay, so we have a scenario here. We're not going to get a knockout on this, but we are going to be able to do something pretty cool here. So what we'll do is get the energy on the Arceus, and because we have the free retreat with the Sky Shaman, we will get Arceus in. We're going to drop the Dawn and be able to do 130 damage on this Yanmega right away. Very explosive. Not exactly what I want. I want to do a play like that, but it you know, that one won't be the one. That one won't be the one. Yeah, Eve, I think you're right a little bit on that one too. Donnie, what this game needs is a tool that prevents energy from being removed when equipped. That'd be interesting. Mage. There we go. Gets the Leafeon on the board. Unfortunately, it's just too little too late. We have full coverage on both of these. We have full coverage. We can either Cyrus or we can Giovanni. Is energy removal that big of a deal? Good question. What do you think, Don? What does it help with? I guess it would be really good for Raichu. You get it to 3 energies. You play like some sort of a consumable tool that is like, or trainer, Sabrina, or some sort of support card, and it's like, oh, we're gonna GG's, brother, dude, GG's. Those are good games. Good games, man. I'm just gonna zip back to PvP. You can hop in on all the debates now you've missed.
You were
It's getting steamy in here with all the debates. You were close. I hear ya. I hear you, Swag. I hear ya. I definitely get ya. I mean, I always think that for me, like I think that my play style in this game is more like aggressive. I think that just fits how I like to play more. So using things that can do quick damage and then having way more support cards to try and have control. I think that's how I like to play the game a little bit more. I mean, I think it checks out. Wormadam, I mean, Skarmory, it's just explosive damage and trying to control their side of the board. What to do a Pride want or what to do? Right now, I'm kind of just trying to get my footage for the day. If you do a donation for today, all donations go towards the prize pools. So if you give a donation, then I will give you a match. Because everything is going towards prize pools and not towards me. So if you want to do that, then I will honor you by you giving back to the community. I will give you a best of 3. That would be broken. Yeah, wee bit. Shwee bit. No one would ever run Gardevoir ever again. You just run 2 of that card. Alright. So we'll get Arceus on the board. Guys are just going hard on them. I'm sorry, I need to fix the blurb. I've been told that it sounds like junk, so I'm sorry, guys. I am truly sorry. Alright, so we're going to probably see a Glade come up right here, and that's going to suck. Definitely going to suck. Yeah, that's so true. That is so true. I'm surprised we're not seeing more Infernapes right now, but I don't know. I don't have Infernape. I still don't have 2 Infernape. I don't even have 1 Infernape EXs, so I can't say anything. But there's just a part of me that feels like it should be good for what's going on right now. All right, here we go. I have the Rainbow Infernape. That's such a beautiful card. That's so cool. Jelly. All right, here we go. We've got a beastly setup here with this deck. It really is. I can ship you some, Donnie. Really? Mage, if you want to send me a trade for 1 or 2, I'll accept it when I'm done this. I don't think anyone's trying to trade me right now. Dude, appreciate it. I would love to try and do a deck with it. Definitely was really hard labbing my Carnivine deck when I was running into those decks, that's for sure. I want to build an Infernape EX deck, but I can't find a version of the deck I like. I think, honestly, running it maybe with, like, Houndoom would probably do it. Maybe Houndoom would do it? I don't know. Or Moltres, and then you could add in, like, Magmortar. Be hardcore, really hardcore. Alright, so here we go. We'll just get the Giovanni down, and actually, we probably should have put in the other Skarmory. That's okay, though. See, now I'm talking, I'm not paying attention again. I can ship you some, Donnie. Dude, thank you. Appreciate it. Always appreciating. Yeah, that's true. I've tried Moltres and the Arceus Heatran for the free retreat. I've also tried it. I had a lot of fun with that deck. I actually would like to go back to that deck. I only had 1 Heatran, but it is a fun deck. I will 100% give it that. It is a fun deck. Who would have thought a deck with 6 basics has better odds of happening than a deck that has 2 stage 2s and probably 2 stage 1s in it. If he can get the Glade on the board, then yeah, maybe he's got something, but instead he'd rather just time me out and hope that I leave, I guess. Worst part is, it's not even like I'm using meta deck. He can't be that mad at me. I guess he is, though. I hope they really penalize people for doing this on the ranked when it comes out. Zyre the Dire, welcome back in. I'm back. Was reading called Define the Relationship. Ooh, a manga called Define the Relationship. And did you learn everything you needed to learn about defining the relationship, of course? All right, there we go. All right, I got to get back into focusing mode. Because now I'm just chatting with you guys, and now I'm not getting what I need done. All right, here we go. That match was actually not bad for kills, though. I will say, it was not bad for kills. I'm gonna write that one down. 211 footage for shorts on Scar. Because that was a good, probably a good short could be made out of that video. Maybe not. Double Moltres, double Infernape EX, double Chimchar, double, yep. Is that a deck you like playing, Mew? I still have a second half after the first story, so I don't know. So you don't know if you know what you need to know yet. Alright. So let's get the Skarmory on the board here, and let's get the Arceus. So we're pretty much, I think I'm going to actually hold off until we get this video made on what I put together. Do it! I'm going to wait to do the Skarmory video. I'll do the Skarmory video next week, because I'll wait to release this video and see how it does. We're going to try things a little bit differently this time on like the intros and stuff. Guys, if you haven't watched our videos, the long form videos, please feel free to watch them. Also feel free to give us constructive criticism. We are going to try different intros coming up on the next few, but specifically the Carnivine video, if you guys don't mind watching it, we could use all the watch time and the views that you guys are willing to help us get to help us get a little farther with it. And speaking of all these fire decks, we finally see a fire deck right in front of us. So let's get this first energy onto our Skarmory. Yeah, let's just see how this pans out. And I just played that wrong, I think. I'm pretty sure I should have played the Cape. That was definitely wrong. That's okay. Peeling potatoes. That deck new is okay, not consistent enough. Which one? The Yon Mega deck you were playing? Swag, are you saying that's not consistent enough? He's talking about a manga he's reading, Chris. The Leafeon one. Gotcha. I wouldn't know. I don't have Leafeons either. Which is pain. It's killing me inside. Alright. I think we're just going to go aggressive here. We're going to play the Sabrina before anything else hits the bench. We're going to go into Skarmory, and we are going to just hope for the best. Hope for the best here. At the very, very minimum, if he's going to do this attack on us, he's going to drop all of his energy. So, at the very minimum, he goes down to 2 energies, but he does have free retreat, so got to keep that in mind. It'll be tough to keep him in play. It's a Korean comic. It's really good. Donnie, how about a tool that when equipped prevents the effect of your opponent's Pokemon in the equipped... I would love, rather than negating it, I would rather see a mirror, maybe. Let's just put in Shaman. I guess this is just like looking not good, so. Of course we get another Skarmory. Of course we do. That's okay. Let's put the energy on here. And you know what? We're not going to get our short out of this one, so let's just concede this. I would love to see a mirror, actually. So, maybe an item that's like, this cannot be equipped to a Pokemon that has an ability, and it's like, if your opponent has an ability, if an ability gets used on you, mirror the ability back to the opposing Pokemon. That would be kind of neat. or mirror the ability back to the opposing active Pokemon. That would be kind of fun. So like, if you got hit by a Water Shuriken, it would automatically do a Water Shuriken to their active Pokemon. If they used a Hypno and tried to put you to sleep, you would also get to do the Pendulum and try to put them asleep. I think that could be kind of fun. If they have a free retreat cost, then you would potentially get a free retreat cost. I don't know. It's just like a mimic, a mirror, I think Leafeon Celebi would be better. I just have 2 Ericas and 2 Iritas. All right, here we go. Skarmory up front. Leafeon Celebi. A lot of different tropes in play. Zyre the Dire Docs. How much fan service would you say is in it? Be honest. Be honest. How much fan service? And that is GG's. Just kidding. Technically, it might not be. So, in this one scenario, if he doesn't get anything on the board, we play the Pokeball first. But that's only in this specific scenario where we want to get a tool. So, we'll play the Pokeball first. Hopefully that helps our odds out just a wee bit. Play this and let's do we got a 4 and 13 shot at getting a tool card, and we do not get it. You know what? You don't always get it. That's okay. Let's get everything on the board. This is still shaping up to being okay despite us missing the tool. Sire, you're getting quiet all of a sudden. Fan service? Thoughts? Lol, the Helmet of Troll. The equipped Pokemon has 10 HP, but cannot be damaged by attacks. No, it would have to be like, I don't know. I still play my Scar Magnezone deck a lot. Skarmory is super beast. Swag, I'm on that. Yeah, you know what? I will say that it's just different than Carnivine. It's very similar conceptually. It's focusing on tools rather than on Dang it. This sucks. Why are we not getting what we want? Okay. Let's play the Geo. That just doesn't even matter. Scar Magnezone is my favorite for sure. Weeza, there you go. Got some fanboys and fangirls about the Magnezone Skarmory deck. All right. Let's throw other Skarmory up. I asked if there's Zyre, if there's any fan service in your comic book. Here we go. That sucks. That sucks. That really, really sucks. That's okay. It actually sucks a lot worse. Sucks a lot worse if he plays Sabrina. Oh. Ooh, okay. Well, we just let this death happen then. Actually, you know what? No, we're just going to concede. I just feel like I get the win on this. See, guys, it's in my instinct. I don't like to concede. It's just because I want the footage for what I'm trying to build video-wise. That's why I'm not a good content creator, because I have too much passion to play the game. Would be dope, but wouldn't know. I think so, but it's been a while since I've read the first 25 chapters. Ah, I see. I see. All right, well, we will get kill number 1 on Togekiss. Question is, will second Togekiss come out? Actually, no, that is not the question. That is definitely not the question. The reason that's not the question is because let's just Sabrina it. Sabrina negates his situation altogether. We'll take out... There will be no second Togekiss now. And then this one loses its buff for the attack last turn. So, all in all, this is good. There we go. So we'll kill Togekiss, or Togetic, and then Togekiss will come in, do 60, and then we will end this. So to make your content look good. I read in spans of 25 chapters. If there's a lot currently out, like there's over 100 chapters and it's ongoing. Yeah, that's fair. Wait, did that not reset? By him coming back in, did that not reset his 60? I totally missed that. It did not. Oh, he played Cynthia. That's what it was. I wasn't paying attention enough. I missed that he played Cynthia. We're good. My weekends are typically spent in bed reading or gaming in my beanbag chair. Dude, beanbag chair. I haven't sat in one of those in like a million years, it feels like. Alright guys, I'm going to bio up, then I'm going to really hunker down and try to get this last bit of footage I need for the day. Bear with me, I will be right back, and then we'll jump into a couple more games here. Thanks for being patient with me today, guys. All right, we're back. We're back. Thank you for waiting, everybody. Hey, Z, all good here. How are you? How's everyone today? Doing great. I'm doing great, too. I'm also doing great. Thanks for asking. But you're asking everybody else, but that's okay. All right. Let's hop into this. Let's get this footage done for this so that I can spend some time with my wife today. She works all week, and then I'm just like, nah, I'm going to stream. I'm playing Pokemon Pocket with my friends. All right. Yes. Thank you, Mew, for dropping that down. So this is what we talked about earlier. This is the weakness to this deck is Dark. Dark really, really does walk all over this. Spend more time with wife. Yes. Yeah, that will be the plan. We're actually going away next weekend. So next week we have a modified schedule. We will not be streaming on Friday or Saturday, unfortunately. We have some friends from Canada coming in, and they're going to be on another island. So we are going to take a little bit of time and spend some time with them. This is going to be a great example, though, of showing like how explosive this Skarmory is when somebody just has an Arceus EX because they have a bad start. I think that we're going to do a very good display of just showing how much damage we can really do and disrupt this deck. Likely the main thing that he's going to want to go for is probably getting his Darkrai, if he has one, on the bench and putting energy on that rather than Arceus and just using Arceus as a tank. Yes, thank you, Mew. We will have fun. Or you'll put it on the back Arceus. Either one. Don. No, I don't. Thank you for asking, though. Thank you for asking. No, I don't want to try it. Not right now, anyway. All right, so we'll get the energy on. He will get first energy, and yeah, he's got Rocky Helmet, but you know, either way, we've got our Rocky Helmet. So when he wants to do a swap in and kill this Skarmory, he can get hit on the head with it. That's all good with us. Hi. And the reality is, well, that just won't matter. That's why we run so many Giovannis in here. Oh, and we actually, of course we took out a Giovanni for this deck. That's so funny. For this to be more consistent, we took out a Giovanni. That's okay. We'll play it next turn either way. He's got no bench. So, I mean, unless he's like holding back for no reason. Don, we'll try your legendary bird deck next week. There we go. So we got this Arceus coming in. He's going to attack us. He wants to get the jump on us, which is very reasonable. We're going to put up Skarmory, though. Definitely going to put up Skarmory for just because we have free retreat right now. Or, sorry, Shaman, not Skarmory. We'll just do another Rocky Helmet here. Put another energy on our Arceus. It's going to be tight. That's for sure. It's definitely going to be tight. I'm going to need a rematch. Yeah, dude, Monday. Come on Monday, Swag. We'll get you in on another best of 3 for sure. I'll let you redeem your honor. I'll give you a chance at that. I owe you that much. I owe you a redemption round. I think that that's reasonable to say. All right. Here we go. So, we are going to kill this... We'll get the kill here. Actually, I'm pretty certain we just win here, right? Like... We'll play the Giovanni, and we'll just drop the cape just in case. But yeah, we'll drop the Giovanni. We'll kill Arceus right now. And then he'll put in Darkrai, and it won't matter because we'll just Cyrus in the other one. And that will be game right here. I'm game for that. Wait, what's fixed deck again? No switching? Yeah, you have... Swag, we made everybody vote. We had a whole a whole voting system on Discord, whether people wanted to do submitted decks
or not submitted decks, and it was across the board. Like 90% or 80% of people voted for they wanted submitted decks. So that means that when you submit a deck for the tournament, that is the deck you are going to have to stick with for the tournament. We put it to a vote for you guys to pick it because I was back and forth on what I wanted to do. And what I wanted to do, I realized mattered less than what you guys wanted to do. I voted for fixed. There you go. So you voted for it to be one deck then. So yeah. That's what it's going to be, and that's okay. That's what the standard is right now. But I always want to leave it in your guys' hands too. If you guys want to try something different, we'll do something different. We don't always have to do the same type of tournaments that Ursi and everybody else doing. If you guys want to do a singles night tournament or a little cup tournament, a prize pool tournament for a little cup, like I'm all game. We can do whatever format you guys want to see. Yeah, I mean, Swag, I've got not quite the same opinion. Like, I have pretty strong feelings about, like, I think that there's an argument to be made, and there's always an argument, but I understand why not submitting decks is also okay. But it doesn't matter what I want. I want to do what the people want. Lil Cup or singles. Yeah, we could do that for a tournament for sure. All right, so we're going to get the Skarmory out. We've got a good lineup here with the hand. Of course it's going to be Snorlax. With water, so it's going to be healing with the Iridas. Of course it's going to be like this. Question is, what's behind this? It's going to be either Garchomp, or it's like non-EX Garchomp, or Palkia. Maybe it's just a Palkia or a Sylveon build behind Snorlax. That would, if I just had to randomly guess. Huh. Okay. Or I could be completely wrong. Alright, so we're going to do Professor's Research. We really, really want to pull at least one basic here. Okay. Probably the least wanted basic out of all of it. But we've got half of what we want. So got a giant cape. Let's get it down. Don't care if I hurt myself. If he has a berry, he gets to kill us in one hit anyway, so it doesn't actually matter to me. Submit like 3 decks, and one gets banned. Each I don't think there's any fair way to do bans. I don't think there's any fair way to ban decks, Swag, unfortunately. As cool as it might sound. As cool as it might sound, there's no fair way to do it. I don't know how Hearthstone does it, to be honest. Both players ban a deck before you even start? Or does one ban first? But, like, also, what's the definition of a different deck? Like, could I have this deck and then one deck has 2 Dawns in it and the other one has only 1 Dawn in it? You know? Where do you draw the line of, we needed that other Skarmory on the field? I was not paying attention at all. Not that we had the tool, but still. We definitely should have had the other Skarmory on the board. Because I bet you we get a tool right here, right now. Then this Snorlax would be dead. I think we can win this still. See? And then that's the thing. I should just be stopping this match. But I don't. I don't want to stop it. You just don't want to be deck, Chris. That's like that. I mean, that doesn't really make that much sense, but like, unless you think you're sitting on like the best deck known to man, and then you would just, if that was the case, you would just deck submit at the very end. You would just deck submit at the very, very last possible second. Because the reality is, Chris. Yeah, but like, I mean, most of like, if you look at Ursi Day's tournament, she's got over 1,000 people in it. Do you think like if you try to counter one deck, you can't counter all 999 other decks? And to be fair, if you even if you have a locked deck that you think is really, really good, there's a whole other side of it to consider too. And that other side is, you know what, we're just going to actually kill this. That other side of it is that, like, if I see a deck that's really, like, interesting, let's say you played post a deck and I think it's cool, I have to bank that not only do I copy your deck, but that I know the deck well enough to actually play it in a tournament setting. Yeah, no, I get what you mean. I think so for me, it has less to do with people copying your decks and more to do with, I think it's more important that, I think we're fine here. I think it's more important, in my opinion, that it has to do with about who wins, not what wins. In the finals, remaining players can choose to ban 4 EX each from all EX release and must use a deck that doesn't contain those EX. Okay, so this, oh, that's nice. Honestly, getting a snipe on this without the Rocky helmet on it, that actually doesn't help him that much. We win because we have the Sabrina anyway, but, but yeah, we do 90, or we win with either Sabrina or we win with Giovanni here. So, doesn't matter. We double win on this one too. All right, that is GG's. Well, I mean, like, I think 4 EXs would be ridiculous to ban, because if you were to ban 4 EXs right now, everyone is just gonna likely ban, and like obviously it's gonna be subject to a little change, but if you were to ban 4 EXs, everyone is picking Arceus, Dialga, probably Palkia, and Moltres, something like that. Like, and once you take those out, it's like, okay, fine, then everyone uses Gyarados stacks. Or, you know, like, it just, like, kind of, I don't know. Yeah, I think it has more to do, like, and we're just early Pokemon Pocket. We're in the early phase. Things will change. But then it comes down to skill too, Chris, like knowing how well your deck actually is. Yeah, right now, maybe not realistic, 2 bans. But honestly, even 2 bans, if you ban Arceus, you're essentially just like, no, we're not going to get the right play out of this. If you ban Arceus, then you essentially just like are banning the whole set. You're virtually making half the cards unplayable from the new set. That's why I don't like the idea of banning EXs. Ooh. You know what, Zyre? Here's the thing. I would if it was me, I would probably do the ramen just one more day to let it heal, but I understand the temptation. That would be what I would do. I understand the temptation of what you want, but it'll make it that much better. And the thing is, it will be so much worse if you hurt yourself. There should be no basic EXs in my opinion. I mean, they've always been pretty good at just getting Zoo. Welcome in, by the way. They've been pretty good at always like kind of doing not bans, counters to those EXs though. Like, I mean, like the reality is like Pikachu EX was good, but like, Mewtwo EX was good too. I guess maybe they do struggle with it a little bit. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that. Sheesh, whatever will make you happy, bro. Well, no, the Hot Pocket's going to make him happy. We know the Hot Pocket is what makes him happy. But the responsible thing would be... There we go. Okay, we finally have a good setup that we're going to be able to get our short out of. Likely. Oh, unless we just snag a kill with Skarmory. If we get a tool. Alright. Alright, I'm done talking to you guys for a minute. Alright, so let's play the Professor's Research. We're not quite there yet. Okay, that didn't help us at all. Come on. Okay. Alright. We have everything we need to make this work. The only thing we have to worry about is getting killed by a Starmie. No, we don't, because we'll kill Staryu before it can happen unless he puts a cape out. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can make this happen. I mean, you can put a Staryu on the bench, and that could happen too, right? We've got the setup. We can make this happen, but it's a matter of whether he'll let me make it happen. Oh, come on. I don't want to... Well, here's the thing. It's unfortunate, but I'll just take the win. I'll take 15 experience over letting him get a Starmie on the board. What kind of ramen you making? Yeah, I mean, Zaire, you don't have to listen to me, but it just kind of makes sense in my head. Kind of makes sense in my head. Lol, Donnie, look at what I just put in general Discord. This deck is remarkable. Remarkable, Don. I don't know. I like the idea of remarkable. Where did you put it? In posting? No, that's where I put things. General chat? The Power of the Birds? Is that what you just posted? There's no deck list. I don't get what I'm looking at. Alright, we got a Skarmory. We got potential for this to happen again. Chatot. Alright. Okay, we've got this. We've got this in the bag. We should have everything we need. The only thing we need is the Dawn. And we're pulling enough cards out here that we should be able to get the Dawn. Come on, we just need an Arceus, which there's 2 Arceus and 1 Shaman left. Come on. Give me a break. All right, well, we'll throw the Rocky Helmet down. And he's got Chatot out, right? So, like, that's what my concern is. We have to stack this bench up. We're going to stack it with a double Skarmory. Or it's a Shaman. I always mix up their names. I don't know why. Creamy chicken, as I can't have any spicy stuff for a week. Oh, damn. You somehow won with that deck. All right. So now Chadot's gonna mimic us. Yeah. At least it's only 3 cards. That's kind of good. Also, on the bright side, if there is a bright side, we're just gonna Giovanni and get rid of this Chadot right now. I mean, technically speaking, we still have a couple turns to... Well, we have actually exactly 1 turn, and then we concede. We get 1 more draw. We need to get Arceus, otherwise we lose all the momentum of what we're trying to do. Old Amber. Give him the good old Amber. Alright, Aerodactyl EX. I'll bite. Actually, Aerodactyl EX likely ruins what I'm doing. So, not exactly what I want. Because he'll be able to kill me in 1 hit. Dang. Oh, well, we didn't get Arceus anyway. Good question. 1 legendary bird, or is there 2 of each in there? Dawn? It's a wacko deck. It doesn't make sense. Honestly, the deck would be just like 10 times better if there was no Moltres in it. Because Moltres is just dead weight in that deck. Yeah, it's the best deck in the game. No, it's not. Moltres is the dead weight of that deck. He's trolling you, Chris. I promise you. Alright, here we go. Got something here. Oh. That's weird. Never had the game crash like that before on the tablet. See if we can get back in. Somehow we got the victory there. Well, we just scared them with the Shaman. That's how you do it. You give them the Shaman 1-2. All right, here we go. Here we go. Guys, by the way, also, we broke 100 followers. 103 now on Twitch. We've been rocking Twitch so... 104, sorry. 104. Yippee. We've been killing it on here. You guys have been growing and joining us very quickly. So thank you guys so much. We got the Dawn in hand. Actually, we can do the first turn on this one. No, I mean, if we get Professor's Research next turn, maybe there's something there. Without Professor's Research, there's nothing there. Because we need Professor's Research and 2 Shaman out of Professor's Research. That's like what we would need for this to work. All right. Another one down. Another one down. Hum. Okay. Wandering Lightsaber. How you been, man? Dude, I'm doing good. How are you doing, Wandering? Yummy. You can make that into Ooh, that does sound good. Mayo mix? That does sound good, Mew. Lightsaber, we're doing good. Doing really good. Just trying to get some footage for some videos today. But otherwise, just chilling, having a good time. How you been doing? All right, we're going first again. The luck is not on our side for making this happen. All right. No, that's too far off. There's no way that that's going to work. I'm doing great. I just got my Mew card back. It got a Gem Mint 10. I sold it for $646. Dude, and where did you get it graded again? PSA or CGC or Beckett or where? Where'd you get it graded, Lightsaber? I use this thing called seasoning and throw a dash of it with the ramen, as I can't anything too complicated to eat, basically. Technically, this could work. Only because of the professor's research and the Pokeball. Did it through PSA. Very good. How long did it take to get back to you once you sent it in? How long did it take to grade? I can't do ramen. Way too many during my time in jail. Oh, and once in a while I can have some, and if I'm drunk. That's fair. That's fair. I've definitely had, like, when you eat way too much of something and you're just like, yeah, not gonna eat it. Like, you're at that point where you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna, like, I could live the rest of my life without virtually touching it again. So I definitely can respect where you're at with that. 45 days through GameStop? That's quick. The ramen master in there. Nice. You knew all the flavors. You knew what to add just to get it like the chef's kiss of ramen. All right, guys. Well, I think that at the rate we're going, I know I've done this play before. So I'm thinking I'll give it like 3 more tries. And then I'm just going to call it. I'm going to just do the audio for it, and then I'll find it through old footage. I was hoping to do it live, but I can always cut a Frankenstein situation put together for it. I'm the same way with pickled bananas. Wait, what? Never doing that again. I have so many questions. Pickled bananas? Said who? What? When? Where? Who does that? Is that a Florida thing, Don? I lived off of ramen in high school and college, and now I don't eat basically ramen except for now. I honestly didn't eat very much ramen before I moved to Hawaii, and I wouldn't say I eat a lot now, but I probably have it every once a month. But like also we have a decent selection of ramen and a lot of good ramen places here. So not as much cupped ramen, so to speak. All right, here we go. We've got the setup started. We just need to get the Arceus by next turn. Come on, please. Should we just kill this Eevee? Oh, we played a professor's research. We can't even kill the Eevee. Mayday. Alright. We're fine. We're good. Come on. You can do it, Scarberry. Oh, excuse me. If we could have killed one of those Leafeons, though, boy oh boy, that would have helped us. On the bright side, we've got the cape on Skarmory, so it has a better chance of living through this. Huh? Oh, nice. That's so, he gets to use both of his abilities now because he got that swap off. And he has full HP. That sucks. That very much sucks. So we won't get this play down now. And we didn't pull what we needed. I only eat shin ramen. Ah. The best for protein, prep noodles, extra thick noodles. You're making me hungry. Now you guys talking all this food. I had literally, it is 12:55 p.m. here in Hawaii, and I've yet to eat anything. I've had my Stanley full of water, and that's it. And we'll be going for a good walk / probably more of a walk than a jog after I'm done this. I don't know. I was thinking, why not give it a try? Now I know why not. What happens in pocket stays in pocket. There we go. Pickled bananas. Yeah, dude, that sounds so nasty. And then, like, this won't be a good start either. It won't be a good start. All right, guys, I think we're gonna call it for today. I'm sorry that the bonus stream wasn't more exhilarating for you guys, but we have to focus on content for today, unfortunately. Like I said, for next week, we have a modified schedule. Schedule will be coming out tomorrow. Long and short of it, Friday and Saturday, no stream. We'll be back on the following Monday. So next week, it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for the streams. We'll try our best to do longer streams Monday to Thursday. Nothing on Friday, Saturday, and then we go into prep week for the tournament. So we'll be doing long streams the week after. It's Italian. Ooh. Thank you again, Swag, for all your donations today. Everything that went towards the tournament prize pools for next month, guys. We are looking awesome when it comes to that. I will do a update on the prize pools today for the donations. Very much appreciated. And I believe you, bro. Inspro. But thanks again, everyone, for being here. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. And we will hopefully see all of you on Monday. Oh, wait. I checked out way too quick. I have one last thing I need to do before I check out. I need to do the audio for the shorts. For the Sky Shaman. So let me just do that real quick. And then I'm actually going to sign out. So you guys can stay in and watch me just audio dump, but if not, it's all good. I've said my goodbyes. Let's figure out what time it is. Let's do that real quick. Figure out what time it is on the thing. So it's around the 3-hour mark for intro dawn. Okay. I'll probably take who's streaming next. There we go. Is anybody streaming? Does anybody want me to raid into anybody? You guys let me know. Let me know if you guys need me to raid or want me to raid into anybody that's on. Sky Shaman's ability is a game changer for Dawn. If the stars align and you have a Pokemon like Skarmory or Carnivine out doing some damage, if you can get the Sky Skarmory on the bench, you can use the Dawn and get some major damage on turn 3. This gives you the ability to do 50 damage per turn, and then boom, on that third energy, get an Arceus EX or whatever Pokemon you're using with the free retreat and be able to do the full amount of damage in one shot. No, that sounded horrible. We gotta redo it. Take two. If my setup was actually up, I'd do it, but it's not. But it's been ages. Zyre, it's all good. Can you turn the filter off on Twitch so I don't show for words? Swag, what do you mean? I don't know. Admittedly, I don't know how to turn any filters off. Like you tried to put somebody's name in or something? Or just swearing? Yeah. That makes sense. No swearing. Twitch is really, really explicit about their swearing policy, I guess. Turns out. Have you tried pairing Sky Shaman with Dawn? It is a game-changing pair. If you have a Pokemon like Skarmory or Carnivine doing some major damage and get a Sky Shaman on the bench. Did I say Skarmory? No, shoot. Take three. Take three. I'm noob to Twitch. Dude, I'm a noob to Twitch too. I've never been huge on Twitch until I started streaming. I speedrun the affiliate on here, and I've been learning as I go. Learning as I go. From the start, quiet on set, please. I did say, you did say, yeah, it is Sky Shaman. I just wanted to make sure I didn't say Skarmory twice. All right. Take three. Action. It's so much worse like this. I'm live and responding. I'm fine with everything. But then throw a script in front of me and I just mess up all the time. All right, here we go. Swagmar on there. There we go. Have you tried putting Sky Shaman with Dawn? It's a game-changing pair. If you can get something like Skarmory, Carnivine, or something that does heavy damage for 1 energy right up. Take 4. Have you tried playing Dawn with Sky Shaman? It is a broken set. If you can get a Pokemon that does heavy damage like Skarmory or Carnivine up. You got this, big dog. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Give me 1 sec. We'll do that. We'll just do it the right way. We can just do it the right way. There's a right way and a wrong way to do it, and I'm doing it the wrong way. See, the problem is my script actually has holes in it. I'll tell you, I'm using my teleprompter right now. So I'm actually typing it out and then I'll get my teleprompter to just teleprompt for me. But the reason that I'm screwing up is because now that I'm typing out my script, it actually doesn't make sense how I want to transition it. So I got to make sure it makes sense and then I'll be able to do it. Okay, we got it, guys. We got it. I think we got it. I think we got it. You guys ready for the hopefully final take? It might take me a shot or two just to get the read down, but I think we got it. Let me just do a test read real quick, and then I should be able to press play and get this rolling. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's one more. In this time, stack up. Got it. Thanks, brother. All right, guys. I'll let you guys give like the final say on whether it sounds good. We'll do a test run right now. Let's write the timestamp down for where we're at. We are at approximately 3:09. Okay. Test 1. You guys let me know if you like the script. Have you tried pairing Sky Shaman with Dawn? This is a powerful pair. With an aggressive Pokemon like Skarmory or Carnivine, you'll be able to do damage for 2 rounds. In this time, stack up energy on an Arceus EX and get your Sky Shaman on the bench. And by your 3rd energy, retreat and release the Dawn. You could be doing upwards of 230 damage in those 31st energy turns. Too broken? What do you think? Okay, I need to do it again, but that was actually good. That was good, but I am going to do it one more time. Because I stumbled on 2 words. I feel that. AK, it was good or it was not good? You talking to me, Zaire? Was that a good script or what? Put it together in just seconds. That's a good question. Did you send... How many bits did you send? I have to look... Let me just... I can look into that once I'm done the script. I'll look into it for you once I'm done the script. I also didn't check my measurements too. No, we're good. We're good. All right, we should be good on this one. Take actual 2. Let's get it done. All right, here we go. That was way better. Mew. I love the confidence. Have you tried pairing Sky Shaman with Dawn? This is a powerful pair. With an aggressive Pokemon like Skarmory or Carnivine, you will be able to do damage for 2 rounds. In this time, you stack up energy on Arceus EX and get your Sky Shaman on the bench, and by the 3rd energy, retreat and release the Dawn. You could do upwards of 230 damage by your first 3 energy turns. Too broken? What do you think? All right, that was definitely the take. That was definitely the take. Footage for short on Skarmory at 211. What happened at 211? Let's go take a look at 211 real quick. Oh, that's not actual 211. That would be, oh gosh, that would be 1 hour ish. I'll look at it afterwards. I feel like I needed to do a little bit more for that one short. Footage for short on Skarmory at 211. We'll see. I'll take a look at that later. All right. Let me just get rid of the teleprompter off the screen. Task manager and boop da boom. You guys can have my last few seconds of undivided attention. There we go. All right, we're back. Yeah, no, I think we hit it right there. All right. You're asking about the emotes. Let me look up emotes. Emote. Customize your emotes. Let's take a look at my customized emotes. At 1K bits, which is what you did, you should unlock the Mr. Mime emote.
Wonderful.
There you go. Zyre, you should have the Mr. Mime emote. There you go. Swag. Wait. Makes sense. Oh, I thought you did more than that. I thought you did like over 1,000, didn't you, or no? Dire, have you done over 1,000 bits then? One viewer, it says, has done it. Yes. Dang. Yeah, it says one person's done it. That's okay. You'll get there when you get there. You'll get there when you get there. 1,000 exactly. I might have did 5 gifts on YouTube. I subbed on here and gifted you like 510 bits plus the 2 super chats. I didn't do 1,000. Dude, it's all good. You don't need to do 1,000. You've done tons today, Swag. Don't feel like you need to do a penny more, brother. I do appreciate all the love. Seriously. I always appreciate everything you guys do for me. It's all, dude, it's a cumulative. So you don't need to do 1,000 right now. It's just 1,000 at some point. There's 3 tiers that they give us on Twitch. So it goes the Snorlax, or sorry, not the Snorlax. It goes the Mr. Mime, then at 5k bits, it's a shiny Lucario, and then at 10k, it's a Garbodor. My wife picked the Garbodor. She thought it would be funny. Which it is kind of funny. Donnie is the best. Mew, nah. My community is the best. I'll give it that. My community is the best. What did I miss? Jason, we're just getting ready to call it. I just did my final take on my short, and now I got to send everything to Toady to get editing rolling. So on that note, guys, I am going to call it right here. I hope everyone's doing good. We will see you all on Monday. Schedule for the week will be released tomorrow, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I'll let you know, Swag, once they update it. It takes 24 hours to update. I'll let you know how much they take. I'm pretty sure it depends how you paid, whether it's like on Apple or not, but it's like 30% if you didn't pay on Apple. If you pay on Apple, they take more, but we'll figure it out. Honestly, not a big deal. Till next one, everyone. Till next time. Peace. Peace out. Thank you, everyone, for sticking it out. All right. Have a great day, guys.